Hello everybody and welcome back. It is I, Aura Expert. Now, account review time. We're on Griffin's account today, aka Ricardo in the game. Nothing too crazy going into it, but this is gonna be probably an interesting account to look at because from what I can tell out of our DMs, he's been playing since the newest Demon King came out, so he's been practically playing for around 2 months, and he's looking for help with things like, you know, hero arena teams and just things in general. But yeah, more specifically hero arena, even though it's not out at the moment anymore. Doesn't help to have the team just in case it comes back around, because it obviously will. So being that he's a new player and he's already level 140 with 600 gems chilling, I'm expecting the most it's gonna be the most autistic box probably of all time. That's my guess, because in 2 months there hasn't even been enough characters to drop in the last 2 months, let alone the characters on their banner. And seeing that you have 600 gems, I don't have any faith in that at all. But we digress. If you want an account review, please be sure to join the Discord server. In the description below, it has its own little rules there. We have to select your role, and then you can select the account review role, and then you'll be automatically entered into the account review list. So that being said, let's break it down. Let's see what we're getting into here. I'm guessing 5 mil? 6 mil is not bad. 6 mil is not bad at all, because again, he's been playing for 2 months. Considering the account I reviewed last has been playing since day 1, and he's only at 7 mil, for you to hit 6 mil in 2 months, that's really fucking good. That's really good. So let's see exactly what's going on here. You have Skull and stuff, so you obviously you have like 90% of the new characters, and that's where it kind of stops. Like, these are the new characters in the last month, and then you don't have anyone else after that. Like, who are you missing here? Like, I'm not seeing nobody, obviously, but you do have Purgatory Bond. That's an older character. I don't think he's been on a banner in the last 2 months, so how did you get Purgatory Bond? Unless he's on a free banner somewhere that I just don't know about. But like, yeah, as you can see, this man has absolutely nothing. I mean, he's not missing that many characters, to be fair, but it's even still. Let's see the view all here, and you can see all the collabs he's fucking missing, which is like, should technically be all of them if he just started the game. Like, yeah, he doesn't even have a SR Rimuru. Yeah, SR Aaron. Yeah, it's a tough one. Okay, but again, this makes sense. This is a 2 months in account, and it's already looking better than a lot of the older accounts I've seen recently, which is kind of wild. So let's go ahead and take a peek. Let's look at your equipment. HP defense. That's hey bro, W-mans, you're on a good route. All of your characters have HP defense gear, except for Purgatory Melly. But you know, you don't need attack crit on him anymore. You can definitely give him HP defense. He doesn't need it. And then you gotta give Mael his HP defense as well. No Merlin in existence need attack defense, so just slap on that HP for her as well. And then attack crit, Lancelot's fine. Anything else here? Defense crit on Assault Melee, you know, you give him HP defense. Assault Melee cannot crit. He has like an 85% chance to crit with cosmetics. So like, he's not critting anything. Just give him HP defense, and then everything else looks pretty fine. Standard stuff. Yeah, like, you're chilling. Not bad at all. For 2 months, this is kind of crazy, like, progression, because like, genuinely having someone T8 in a month is wild. This is interesting though. It's very interesting. If like, I mean, obviously from what I'm seeing, it definitely looks like you've been playing for only 2 months. Like, you have no characters. Most of the characters you have built have come out and have been on the most recent banners in the last 2 months. So this is very interesting. But like, damn, you're actually not doing bad at all. You have a registerable holy relic. You didn't register your holy relic, pal. That's a docket off the score. It always will be. Anytime you see a registerable relic, you know you're fucked up. So you've been using your Brennhild wrong this whole time. Damn. Oh, oof. A registerable relic on Jormungandr when she's really important for Demonic Beast? What are you doing? Don't get me wrong, her relic is only for deer, but that's 400 CC right there, or something along those lines. Maybe 1200? I don't actually know. Anything else here? Because you're definitely not registering your relics, like, at all. Okay, everyone knows you just don't have relics for. Okay. So relics are fine now, they're good. And then last but not least, this before we bounce out of this, let's look at your ult levels here. So by 3-6 Kusak's not bad. 2-6, 2-6, 1-6, it could be better, but it's not bad. 6-6 Demon King. 6-6 Demon King? Brother, what? How? What kind of god are you putting money into the game? Okay, you bought diamonds. So you are a little bit of a spender. Okay, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But I was gonna say, 6-6 and you started on his banner is crazy. You had to have put like a solid amount in and then did like a minimum of 1 rotation. Probably 2 max, right? Because that's kind of wild. A 6-6 Demon King is fucking insane. Or did you buy this account? Like off of like a website or something, and it came with enough gems for you to 6-6 him? Is that what happened? This feels like a bot account, just a little bit, and it's mainly because of that purgatory bond. Because I don't think he's been on a banner in a very long time, like not even a free banner. So I don't. That purgatory bond is very weird to me. But 2-6 saw Melly W. Skull 2-6 is really good. Landslide 2-6. Like you have a lot of URs that are 2-6. That's already a good stepping stone. 1-6 hell and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, you're not bad here. This isn't bad at all, considering time versus showcase. It's not bad. So overall, for the account review, or I guess okay, you already get 0 points because obviously you don't have any of the collapse, so you don't have Beatrice, so you get 0 points for Beatrice. Let's go ahead and knock that off the board now. And for account CC, honestly, for playtime, this is great progression. This is really good. So I'm gonna give you like a solid 8 for not even an 8. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give you an 8. I'll give you an 8. I think an 8 is fair. An 8 is perfectly fair for where your account is in terms of your time. So 2 months in and you're 6.3. People haven't even hit 7 mil and they've been playing for a year. This is perfectly fine. You've been doing God's work. You're essaying all your characters. You're giving all of them HP defense. All the gear looks good. There's nothing out of pocket, out of the ordinary, except for like 1 or 2 sets, which is not even that bad. Like you're chilling. So like right now you're in a good position. Just keep doing what you're doing already, and then you'll be okay in terms of continuing to grow your account, CC. Like you're already on a good start. And then you have a 6-6 Demon King Zeldris, bro. You're trolling. Better than me. Better than me. So when it comes to like your units as well, I'm gonna probably give you like a solid like maybe a 6 for units, mainly because your PvE is what really matters. Like I would give you a 7 just for the Demon King being 6-6, which is kind of fucking insane. But like you really need some PvE characters. You can't do much in PvP if you don't have PvE, because PvE is how you grind your characters. That's my way of thinking about it. So for units, I'm gonna give you a 7, and then we're gonna just move on from there. What constellation are you? You're on the 4th. You're on the 4th constellation. All fucking ready, bro? Jesus Christ. Well, that's 4 for you. Easy, 4 points for constellations. Have you been doing your rolls, or you don't unlock that yet? Oh yeah, you unlock it at 5. Okay, not too bad. So you unlock it at like 10 mil basically. Okay, nothing bad about that at all. All right, let's move on. Let's look at your teams. Let's see exactly what we're here for. Your demon team is fine. This is standard stuff. Unless you got LR. LR Kusak is technically better than this Meliodas at the moment when it comes to fighting things like a Scold. This Melee doesn't really do a lot of work against Scold. LR Kusak, on the other hand, is really good for Scold. So I'd recommend you use LR Kusak instead of him. But you can use either or. Really, Demon King and Gelda are like the real carries against Scold. And this is just that flex slot. So it's personal preference at that point. Yeah, that's a goddess team for sure. LR Elizabeth doesn't really do much in PvP, and she's only useful in like Demonic Beast and PvE activities in general. But you know, this is fine. This works. Your human setup is great. You don't have Sung Jinwoo, so this does make sense. Secret in the front is kind of wild, but do you have actual humans here? Like, I understand, but like, who are the humans? Lightbond would be good. Easton is really good. Easton is probably better than Sigurd in some cases. But like, yeah, I guess you would only have Lightbond. Lancelot is okay for humans. He likes the fairies a little bit better. And then Pelgrave would be interesting. Light Percival is also pretty decent. Nauseance is pretty decent. And yeah, so yeah, you can remove Sigurd for either Percival, Naziance, Pelgard, right? I don't know, but probably Light Bond. I think Light Bond will be your best, since Light Bond is a direct counter to Scold as well. I'd probably say put Light Bond on this team instead of Sigurd, and then you'll be a lot better off. But that's up to you. If the team works, it works. But yeah, team, I'm assuming this is for, I don't know, it just says team, I have no idea. Probably a hero arena team, which we'll get into that later if you have them set up down here. Unknown setup, yes, this is fine, but you do have Scold, so Lolly Merlin is, oh wait, no, Scold isn't an unknown, never mind, I forgot. This is fine then. Free stages, okay. Bird, does this work for floor 4? I doubt it, but you know, Bird is easy, so this is fine. This is the team. Deer, yes, that's the standard Deer team. Team again, I don't know what that means. I'm assuming something. Hero Arena maybe? Needhogger, standard team for Needhogger. Team 11, you're using the Cusack comp. Okay, that's fine. Cusack is really good for this. This does work. I think Cusack might be the best character for Ratatoskr now. I could be wrong. And here's your Hero Arena teams. Okay. So, since the Hero Arena teams were the only thing you really wanted help with, I'm going to go ahead and do that now, right? The best thing to do for Hero Arena teams is to remove your links, first off. The links are buffing your CC, and you kind of don't want that because at their master difficulty, you are no longer allowed to use links. So your goal is to hit 320 KCC without links. But you're a different case. You are only at 6 mil CC. So even if you were to max these characters out, there is no chance in hell that you'll get them to 320 KCC. Therefore, you're probably going to be stuck doing master up until you hit a good CC around like 10 mil, maybe. Like, you can definitely do them going second, especially with Scold. She can no diff going second, but like, you still kind of want to build them around not having a association link instead of building them with links, if that makes any sense. Just for preparation into champion and challenger and legend if you ever get to that point. Overall though, this is a fine team. I'd recommend taking Melly off the team because the lower difficulties of Hero Arena are really easy. You don't need single target DPS, you just need AoEs. So at that point, I'd probably take Melly off the team for Blue Estarossa. Do you have Blue Estarossa? You do. I would take Meliodas off for Estarossa, and then as soon as the game starts, you just triple AoE. One AoE with Demon King, and then you double AoE with Gelda. That usually kills anything below champion difficulty. Even in champion difficulty, actually, because that's just a box CC thing for me. But for you, that would just one-shot everything. Just keep Chandler if you have his relic, which I can check and see real quick. You don't. Okay, that's fine. If you did have his relic, I would say keep him, but I mean, he's still worth it. But the thing about him is that he needs debuffs to work without his relic. So you would definitely, you can't use this team. Even, okay, Chandler works with debuffs. You don't have a single debuff character on your team. To counteract this, you need to put Sariel on the team. So you need Sariel in order for this one to work, the green one, unfortunately. You're gonna lose CC there, but that you don't have a choice. That's the only way to get him to work without a debuff team. That's the wrong button. Okay, so yeah, green Sariel's fine. Flex slot Meliodas, or you can remove him for Estarossa. One of the two. Just Estarossa triple AoE. That's pretty much how explanatory that would be. For your next team, Hero Arena 2, I'm assuming this is like some sort of human team that you want to do with Sigurd. Number 3 is Scold with Nanashi. Okay, so let's go to the hero. Let's do the Hero Arena thing now then. I'll go ahead and give you your 1 point for miscellaneous because you obviously definitely need help since you don't have full teams here. But okay, if you want to use Sigurd, I would recommend not to be honest, because there's better humans out there. But the problem with that is that the human team is really getting carried by Sung Jin Woo. Brunhild as well, don't get me wrong. Brunhild is really fucking good for the human team. But if you're gonna use Scold in like a going second team, you're probably gonna need Brunhild on the Scold setup. That's like gonna be the best way to actually get her to work in a going second team. But if you are comfortable with doing Scold in a going first team, then the team that I saw earlier is fine. And you can use Brunhild on a human team. So if that's the case, you would use Brunhild, and then your humans would have to be, not even humans, you could probably just run Ragnaroks, because I think you do have green Scotty. So let's see here. Yeah, you have 0 collab characters. That's crazy. So yeah, you do have green Scotty. So you would probably end up running her. And then at that point, you can probably just go back into humans, since she's going to be like a hard DPS carry for all of them. You can use green Escanor for sure. But this will probably be a really good team for you. Because the lower levels, you don't need a real team. You just need teams that kind of synergize well. You don't need something like insane. But even still, Brunhild will hyper carry this team. Your team is already getting hyper carried by Scold, especially if you're going first in this scenario. And then this team is already fine. But again, try to build them without links. That's why I didn't give them links. But if you want to give them links, obviously, give Brunhild Red Sariel, give Scotty Mael, give Escanor, you know, just a casual link, Merlin for crit chance, and then whatever you want for Sigurd. Probably Sariel, not Sariel, Tarmiel link. But again, try not to use links. Same with this team. This team's already fine. You don't need to really change much. But again, if you want to do a higher difficulty, you probably have to take Nanashi off for Boulder. Not Balder. I meant to say Brunhild. But yeah, these teams are fine. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too sad to write home about. So you're good. You're good. And then your gold team, too slow. But again, you don't have that many options. So I'll allow this. I will allow. Moving on, you have your Demon King, Red Demon, okay. Green Demon is fine, or Gray Demon. Your Crimson team is also fine. You could probably get a little bit more out of this. Do you have Summer Dian? Do you have Summer Dian? You don't. Damn. Alright, well, yeah, that's going to be the best you can get then. Nothing to change about that, to be honest. This team is also fine, just the way it is. Unless you want to take Escanor off the team. And you could just unironically use Scold in Grey Demon. She'll probably one-shot it, like, through and through. And then everything else is kind of just casual. Summer Freya is also pretty good. And then, yeah. So, yeah, your team's fine. Nothing to be too concerned about. It's real easy content anyway. Nauseant set up for Belmoth, okay. Original Demon Gelda, yikes. I know Gelda's fine, but like, it's not the best character of all time. But the team works, especially for running humans. You could do LRDN, but you don't have Lost Vein Melee, so there's no real point to run her. Do you? Oh, you do have Lost Vein Melee. Well, you don't have a LR. What about Elaine? Do you have that Elaine? No, you don't. Let me double check. In case I just missed her and she looked like everyone else. No, okay. So yeah, Bon is the best case scenario for you. No, this team is fine then. This team is perfectly fine. And then you just can't do Enduro. I'm not surprised. Okay. Okay. Overall, your teams are solid. They're not great, but they're not bad either, since you don't have that many options to begin with. So I'll probably give you like a 6. I think I can give you a 6 for your teams in general, and then we can move on from there. So let's go check out your Lunala. Never heard of him. That's fine. Let's do PvP. Let's see exactly what's going on here. All right. How are we looking here? 6 of 11. Is this because you're going against Scold? So you are using Cusack for your PvP team. This team is solid. It's not bad. You just got to play it correctly against a Scold. It really sucks, but yeah, 6 of 11. Damn. At least you made it into Chimp 5 though. So bare minimum, you get your 5 points there. But this is a good team. It's probably going to be the best team you get until you build your Scold. Because you do have Scold. You can run her. I don't know why you're running Cusack. But I mean, I do. Because you don't have her built. But like, where is it? Where is it? Not this one. But the Hero Arena team with Scold. Like, this is your team. You can run this team in geared and you'll be just fine. So you should probably try to get on that. Just remember to put Tarmiel Link on Thor. Give Scold Mael. And then give Hel Ludociel. And then whatever you want for Nanashi. But yeah, not too bad. But 6 of 11 is kind of unfortunate. And then on for your geared. Do you play geared? Nope. You haven't even looked at geared. Alright. Oh wait, no you do. No, hey, okay, you play geared. Okay, okay. You're in gold 1. Alright. I can give you a I'll give you a 6. I'll give you a 6 for PvP as well. Since you are, you know, bare minimum Champ 5 is 5 points, and then you're a little bit in gold. You're still in gold, but you're, you know, ahead of most people. I'm gold 5, you're gold 1. So at the very least I gotta give you like a point there. So yeah, I'll give you 6 points for PvP. And then also you're using this team over here as well. Again, I recommend you just running Scold. Build her out and then run her. and then you'll be just fine in PvP. So let's move on here. Last but not least, we have a storage. So let's actually see exactly what's going on here. 2 coins, okay. Enhanced materials, you should probably use them on characters you actually want to build. Decent demon mats, nothing here. True Awaken stuff, nothing crazy. 70 SSR tokens, or SSR pendants is pretty good. Everything else is solid. 870 and 94, okay. 12, decent amount of blue stones, some cubes here and there. Okay, a lot of 3 stars. Transmute these to 4 stars, and then transmute the 4 stars to 5 stars. You don't need them. You will never like be an exchange event where you can exchange them into something, and you will never use them. So exchange all of these, free up some space you got. I mean, you already have solid space, and you max out your storage. Good for you. But yeah, free this up, make them 4 stars, make them 4 stars, 5 stars. Things with all these other ones down here, the 2 stars, the 3 stars. You know, just free them up. You don't need them. You're never gonna use them. Don't care about food. One-use items. I mean, hey, at least you're using your items. And then for miscellaneous, nothing out of pocket, and you sell when you need. Okay, looks like your storage is pretty fine. I'd probably say your storage is like a solid 7. I think your storage is genuinely a 7, strictly because you have a lot of stuff, but you don't have a lot of important stuff in your inventory. So that just means that you actually use it when you need to. So before I head out, right, I need to look at the gear personally. What's going on here? We got UR, okay. We're just gonna click through a few of these while we're here. Everything looks fine. Ooh, that Margaret gear is kind of fucked. Ooh, that Valenti gear is horrible. Oh my god. Give her SSR. It didn't. Did you roll crit chance into her? No, you didn't. Or him. That's just fine. I'd rather roll Pierce anyway, because he's not critting. I'll just break it to you, he's not gonna crit. Or just keep him on attack for CC purposes. Your Gelda doesn't have gear? Wait. Your Gelda has no gear. What the fuck am I looking at? Brother, why is it on red Gelda? Brother, give her gear. That ain't gonna help nothing. Not at all. W for Thor. Okay. HP crit. That's unfortunate that you already did it. But HP crit. No gear. My L. No gear on your together. No, we're trolling. We're trolling hard. Ooh. 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 Okay. Jesus, bro. I mean, I know you don't have the resources to build it, but like shit. That's fucking rough. But it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. Okay. And then I guess I'm gonna look at your Demonic Beast and Demon King team, because I'm here anyway. We've already done it, so I can't look at your Demon King team. Unfortunate. And then for your Demonic Beast, you're doing which floor? You did one of them. I don't know which one, but you did it. Yeah, we already saw your bird teams and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Yeah. This is a different one for Skull and Hottie, but yeah, this is fine. Needhoggers. You cleared this with a demon team on Needhogger? That's crazy. I've never seen this in my life. How? How did you clear Needhogger with this team? That's cap, right? Chat, let me know. I've never seen this before in my life. Let me know. Did Potato Scare? Damn, Valenti died. You gotta reset. You gotta reset. And then in terms of holy relics, let's see. You have no squirrels. 2 of those. 4 of these. 4 of these. And then 20 of these. So you're working on your bird. That's good. Get bird out of the way and then work your way up from there. Alright. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. Everything else is kind of like, you know, irrelevant for the sake of the video. But overall, this account isn't horrible. As a new account as well, this account's pretty solid. For playing for just about 2 months, a little bit more than 2 months, this is a good progress here. So you keep that up, in like a year's time, you'll probably be 14, 15 mil if you consistently do what you're already doing at the same rate that you're doing it. So again, with all the scoring tallied up, we got you at a solid 39. You're 39, which doesn't put you at the bottom actually. So for a new account, this is pretty good. Again, if you need any more like help specifically for something different that I didn't touch on in the video, be sure to DM me. That's pretty much the same thing with everyone that I account review. My DMs are open to all, to be fair anyway, but specifically if you need something that I didn't talk about or I didn't express enough information on what you wanted in the video, just DM me and we can talk about it there. Either ways, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 3,000, and if you want a review, join the Discord, give yourself the roles, and we will go from there. So, that out of the way, be sure to like, comment, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace, and have a wonderful day.